This article discusses the problems that operators must consider while creating and implementing these reforms. It also includes several national cases and connections to resource. One of humanity's most significant and crucial problems in the 21st century is the decarbonization of the world electricity system. Due to its contribution of around 2/3 of the world's carbon dioxide, the energy sector is crucial in combating climate change. Primary energy source and electricity are the main drivers of global economic growth. The most significant environmental problem of the modern day is climate change, and the goal of ecological policy worldwide is to reduce carbon emission. Companies are modifying their energy procurement arrangements, including corporate power purchase agreements, which are increasingly gaining traction in several countries in the region, and implementing energy efficiency measures as energy costs rise or converting to alternative energy sources and fuels. Despite advancements in energy efficiency, Southeast Asia's energy consumption may rise more quickly under the current circumstances. This is due to the fact that the region is well positioned to attract investments, especially those in energy-intensive businesses. But Southeast Asia struggles less than other regions with energy security and extremely high gas and power price. One of the critical problems is that these emissions are located further down the supply chain, where businesses may not directly interact with the provider. Due to the possible lack of direct contact, it may not be easy to detect and attribute emissions. It may also be challenging to engage such providers. Last year's special climate report by the United Nations Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change highlighted the worldwide effect of continued carbon emission. As a result, several businesses have committed to achieving net zero emissions throughout their supply chain by 2050. But they are still challenged in fulfilling such promise. For example, procurement leaders mentioned that their companies don't incentivize the industry to reduce their carbon footprint to the point where sustainability isn't even considered a KPI. There are significant local variants hidden behind these statistics. Gas exporters like Malaysia and Indonesia will produce more money from exports soon. For instance, Malaysia's exports of refined petroleum products in August of this year were 196% larger than in August of 2021, while its LNG exports were 74% higher. On the other side, gas importers like Thailand and Singapore pay more because of this. The oil and gas producers in Southeast Asia also see an increase in profits and dividends payment to the government in the case of state-owned businesses. For instance, Petronas declared it will pay the government an 50 billion ringgit dividend in 2022. As a result, although everyone is talking about decarbonization, CO2 emissions in the region have increased past 300 32% in 1990. It showed that improving supply chain visibility was important for enhancing sustainability and setting improvement targets in partnership with all stakeholders. However, this high-risk area also creates difficulties in several areas, such as keeping track of labor practice and environmental performance to comply with sustainability efforts. Businesses are gradually altering their core values and becoming more transparent, collaborative, and environmentally aware. One of the most effective methods to overcome these potential barriers is to work with other significant purchasers and search for reliable standards and labels for initiatives where different sectors have come together to promote sustainability in their goods and services. Delivering a market signal will cascade down the chain. A supplier will take the message more seriously if they hear it from hundreds of customers. To ensure the request is more than just an information request, supporting it with decisions regarding purchases and clearly defined preference is crucial. Businesses are becoming more aware of the market opportunities available to organizations that can establish through independent verification the actual advancements in carbon management and emission reductions being accomplished. In addition, many businesses are beginning to feel pressure from their customers and consumers who have sustainability procurement policies and seek supplies reporting and committing firmly to set and accomplish carbon reduction goals. These findings will significantly impact framework for sustainability that rely on EBS. Procurement incentives, government-sponsored financial programs aim primarily at owners of non-commercial vehicle owners to promote electrification are a fundamental component of these systems. This law may have sense intuitively. Significant opportunities exist to reduce carbon emissions by incentivizing this owner to drive EVs rather than ICEVs. However, according to this model, getting green leads could be difficult in some circumstances. For instance, Thailand aims to have more than 50 million electric vehicles on the road by 2035, up from the current total of more than 5 million. In general, across all industries, the effects of climate change are much more severe outside of commercial buildings than inside. Upstream or downstream effects account for between 60 and 95% of a company's environmental impacts. However, 5 to 40% only come from their businesses. Most products can be attributed to procurement. It is essential for its operation, the distribution of goods and services, and its influence on the supply chains. Making your supply chain more resilient and sustainable in the long run will reduce the risk associated with climate change. In addition, it may encourage suppliers to be more economical and efficient in the short term. industry you are in, you need to consider your actions throughout their entire life cycle.